Good day to all of you students. Today we will learn what is a periodic function. Only elementary idea we will cover and detail we will see in class 12. Right now you need only information about what is a periodic function, because when we go to trigonometric functions you will be told that sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec all are periodic functions. So what are periodic functions, that you should know. Children, if you see the graph of fractional part function which you have already seen in the previous videos, elementary idea given about all the functions. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and this is 1. The graph goes like this, if you can recall. This is the graph of fractional part function. Fx is equal to fractional part of x. And like this. Open circle means these points are not included and these points are included, which are dark circles. Okay. Then children, when you go to trigonometry, if you see the graph of sine function, so I am drawing for you pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, then minus pi, then minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, and minus 4 pi. You will observe that graph will go like this. It will go like this, children. So you can see this much portion is one cycle, again this much, again this much, again this much, like this. If you see the graph of cos function, when you draw it over there, you will find that this is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, then 5 pi by 2, this will be this is pi by 2, this will be pi, this will be 2 pi, and so on. Here it will be minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi. So maybe if I redraw nicely to the scale, so pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, and 2 pi. If you see this graph, it comes like this. Then again it comes like this. So from here to here, this is one cycle. From here to here, this is one cycle. And again, from 2 pi, this will be 1, 3 pi, this will be 4 pi. Again, your graph may go like this, and it may, from here it may go like this. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, like this. So children, you can see that this graph is repeating its shape after 1 unit. This one, this one, this one. Can you see the repetition process? After 1 unit, minus 3 to minus 2, minus 2 to minus 1, minus 1 to 0. After 1 unit, the graph is repeating its shape. Over here, the graph is repeating after distance of 2 pi, from 0 to 2 pi, 2 pi to 4 pi, minus 2 pi to 0, 2 pi, 2 pi, 2 pi, and 2 pi. Here also from minus 2 pi to 0, 2 pi, 2 pi from 0 to 2 pi, 2 pi to 4 pi, 2 pi. That means in cos and sine, after 2 pi distance, the graph is repeating the shape, and in fractional part function, the function is repeating its shape after 1 unit distance. So you understand that there are certain functions which repeat their shape after a certain interval of distance. Such functions are called periodic functions, children. And you will be surprised to know that this is 1 and this is minus 1, supposing. This is 1, this is height 1, and this height is minus 1. This is pi by 2, this is 5 pi by 2, this is 3 pi by 2. How it is happening, you will learn. This is minus pi by 2, this is minus 3 pi by 2, right over here. And this point, this one, this is minus 5 pi by 2. This point, that is minus 7 pi by 2, like this. These midpoints. So children, when I say that the shape is repeated after 1 unit distance, therefore I will say that principal period of this function is 1, because the shape is repeating after 1 unit. Here the shape is repeating after 2 pi units, the principal period will be 2 pi, and here also principal period will be 2 pi. It means what? If this function has got principal period 1, that means f of x will be f of x plus 1. This is the meaning. Now take any value of x. Take any value of x. Supposing I take f of x is 1.2. So this will be 2.2. Are they equal? F 1.2 means what? Fractional part of 1.2. And this means fractional part of 2.2. Are they equal or not? Here value will be 0.2, here also 0.2. Like that, you take any value of x, find out fx and find out fx plus 1. You will always find them to be equal. So f of x and f of x plus 1 will be always equal because 1 is the principal period. Similarly, here 2 pi is the period. That means f of x will be f of x plus 2 pi. That means sine of x and sine of x plus 2 pi, they will be always same. Let us check. Supposing I take x as 0. At x 0 the graph is passing from origin. So sine 0 is 0. And what about 0 plus 2 pi? Sine 2 pi. What is sine 2 pi? At 2 pi again the graph passes from origin. The value is 0. Let us check sine pi by 2. I put x as pi by 2. Sine pi by 2, that is 1. Sine pi by 2 is 1. And I put over here pi plus 2 pi, that means sine 5 pi by 2. Let us check what is sine 5 pi by 2. Sine 5 by 2 again 1. Understanding, children? Like that, you take any value of x and find out the values, they will always come out to be same. And therefore f of x is equal to f of x plus 2 pi for sine. And similarly for cos, this is for sine function. F of x equal to sine x. This is for fx equal to fractional part of x. Now I take for fx equal to cos x. Because I said period is 2 pi, so f of x should be f of x plus 2 pi. Let us check. What is f of 0? At 0 the value is 1, the height is 1. And what is 0 plus 2 pi? Means f 2 pi. What is f 2 pi? 1. Take x as pi by 2. F pi by 2. F pi by 2 passing from x, so 0. Pi by 2 plus 2 pi, that will be 5 pi by 2. Where is 5 pi by 2? 2 pi, this will be 5 pi by 2. Again passing from 0. So this also 0. So this is 5 pi by 2, this is 7 pi by 2, all those things are there. So here also you can check that whatever value of x you take, 0, pi by 2 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, whatever you want to take, they will come out to be equal. So if p is the period of the function, like 1 over here in this case, 2 pi over here, 2 pi over here, p is the period of the function, then fx will be equal to f of x plus p for all values of x, naturally, because you can take any value of x. I took 2 or 3 for example, but you can take any value and you can check whether we are getting the same value or not. Please pause and copy, children. I want to take up more things. So now see, children, supposing I am having a function like f a function from n to n, n to or z to z supposing, and fx equal to minus 1 raised to x. What will be f of 1? Minus 1 raised to 1, minus 1. What will be f2? Minus 1 raised to 2, 1. What about f3? Minus 1. What about f4? 1. f5 will be minus 1. f6 will be 1. f7 will be minus 1. f8 will be 1, f9 will be minus 1, and so on. So I write that f of x is equal to f of x plus 2. Let us check whether it is correct or not. That means f1 and f3 should be equal if I take x as 1. f1 and f3, yes, they are equal. If I take x as 4, then f4 and f6 should be equal. f4 and f6 should be equal. Yes, they are equal. Like that you check for any value of x. F of x will be f of x plus 2. Therefore, this is a periodic function and its period is 2. And children, observe that this is also equal to f of x plus 4. If I take x as 0, the f0 and f4 are they equal? Just check. f0, 0 not taken. We can take 1. f1 and f5. What will be f1 and f5? They are same. f2 and f6. f2 and f6. x is 2 over both the places. f2 and f6. Yes, they are also same. f3 and f7. f3 and f7. Yes. So fx is also equal to f of x plus 4 for all values of x. I can observe that. This is also equal to f of x plus 6. Please check. f of 1 and f of 7. f of 2 and f of 8. f of 3 and f of 9. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. And they are also equal to f of x plus 8. And so on. That means f of x is f of x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, x plus 8. That means if f of x is equal to f of x plus 2, supposing I find that, then fx will be equal to f of x plus 2n, means multiples of 2, 4, 6, 8 like this. So 2n is the period of f, not only 2, but 2n where n is an integer. Where n is an integer. This can be also equal to f of x minus 2. So don't think that we can only add, we can f of x is f of x minus 2. Is it true or not? Keep x as 4. The f4 and f2 are they equal? f5 and f3 are they equal? Yes. So minus 2 is a multiple of 2. So n can be any integer, negative or positive. So therefore, where n belongs to z, but n should not be 0. That is it. So therefore, fx is equal to f of x plus 2n, and 2n is the period of f. That means all the multiples of 2 are the periods. That means plus minus 2, plus minus 4, plus minus 6, plus minus 8. All are multiple, all are the periods of f. Now out of all these, which is the minimum positive value that is 2, that is called the fundamental period of the function. So whatever minimum positive value is there from all the possible periods, 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, all multiples of 2 will be periods except 0. Whatever is the least positive value available, that is called fundamental period of the function. So for this function, 2 is the fundamental period and remaining are secondary periods. Other multiples of 2 are secondary periods. And therefore, for fractional part function, when we said fx is equal to f of x plus 1, to understand it should be x plus 1n, or it can be simply x plus n, where n is integer but not 0. So f of x is f of x plus n. So what is the period? N, any integer other than 0. So what are the integers available? Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 4. Least possible is 1. Therefore 1 is the fundamental period. This is for fx equal to fractional part of x. For fx equal to cos x, I know f of x will be x plus 2 pi n, where n will be z but n not 0. Not only 2 pi but multiples of 2 pi, because we saw cos it was repeating after 2 pi. So period will be called as 2 pi n, that means all multiples of 2 pi also are periods. So plus minus 2 pi, plus minus 4 pi, plus minus 6 pi, all that by taking n values integer 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. What will be the fundamental period? 2 pi. That is the least positive number. Okay, and then for fx equal to sin x also, we think like this. Fx is found to be f of x plus 2 pi n, where n belongs to z and n is not 0. So we saw the graph of sine was repeating after 2 pi distance. So period will be 2 pi n, where n will be any integer other than 0. So plus minus 2 pi, plus minus 4 pi, plus minus 6 pi, all are periods of sine. but fundamental period will be 2 pi because that is the least positive available from all the options. So please pause and copy, children. Please pause and copy. Now, what is the definition of periodic function? We will take up that. You have understood so far. So, if there is a function from A to B, and if I find that f of x is equal to x, f of x plus p, for all, this is the symbol of for all, for every x and x plus p, this number and this number, they are to be taken from the domain of function. Please remember, when we put anything in f, that is coming from domain. So x and x plus p should be present in the domain. For all x and x plus p belonging to domain of function equal to set A. If f of x is f of x plus p for all x and x plus p belonging to domain, that implies p is principal period or fundamental period if p belongs to R plus, p should be a positive number. I write like this: p greater than 0 is the smallest p satisfying the equation fx equal to f of x plus p. So p should be a positive number and it should be the smallest number which is satisfying this equation that fx equal to f of x plus p for all x and x plus p belonging to domain of function. If such p is got, which is smallest positive number which satisfies fx equal to f of x plus p, then p is called the principal period of that function. So what are periodic functions, children? I told you, geometric meaning is they will repeat their shape after a certain distance. And what is period of the function, how to identify from graph, that I told you. Thank you and God bless you, children.